Yes people, back with another one, man. And you see the title of the video today, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 things you have to look out for dating in a tough dating market. Now, I feel like this is for, to be honest, I feel like it's for everyone, but especially for, like, I'm in the UK, so I feel like the UK is probably, I want to say at least top 3, bro. Top 3 hardest dating markets to be in, bro. I feel like there's way more easier places to date other than the UK, but there's reasons for that. UK is one of the major cities in the world. There's lots of people here, which means, yeah, there's a lot of opportunities to meet women, but there's a lot of competition as well. Like there's guys you don't even think about, like bankers, lawyers, all of them, man, bro. Everyone's involved in it. So there's also that as well. And we know the standard in the UK is high, bro. We know the standard in the UK is high just for even like dates and all of this stuff, right? What the females want, because of the environments they're in, what they're used to, the standard is mad high. Whereas I feel like if you're in a small city or small town, there's only a few things to do. There's less females, but there's less pressure and expectation. But I feel like the downside to that is everyone knows each other, and that can be a bit techie as well. So, but I'm talking about in volatile dating markets. So I'm saying I feel like US is crazy. Some of the shit I see in the US is crazy. US, UK, any major, even cities like countries like Japan and stuff like that, their thing is crazy. So yeah, man, the first thing you gotta look out for. First thing I want to say is, you see what the dating market, I feel like with this dating thing, I really don't, I do a channel on it and I talk about it and stuff. I really, not that I don't care, but I feel like I understand what it is, bro. I don't let this, I feel like when I watch some videos and I'll look at the comments, my videos, you see I reply to all the comments, or other people's videos and I'm looking at the comments, a lot of guys, like, dating is taking a toll on a lot of guys. Like, trying to find a partner is taking a toll on a lot of guys. And more time you just need to focus on yourself, bro. You control what you can control, and then cool, that's it. You just focus on yourself. That's about it, bro. But I don't let it consume me. I don't even think about dating like that until I'm going on a date on the weekend, or I'm doing a video. Once I've done the video, I don't think about dating again. You get it? It's just like, for some man, I'm looking at the comments, like, this really consumes your life. This really has you in a frenzy, and that energy can give off onto women, innit? It's just like, you just gotta, in my opinion, everyone do what they want to do. As I always say as well, I'm not a dating coach, innit? I'm not a dating coach, bro. I just do what I do and talk about what I talk about, innit? That's about it. But boom, cool. The first thing I want to talk about, if you're in a major city, bro, I want to say that, to be honest, it's a numbers game, bro. I'll be so honest, bro. It's a numbers game. You cannot meet one person, you can't meet one girl and rely on that one girl, bro. Because especially if you're in a major city, best believe she's speaking to multiple men, bro. I've said this before in my videos. I haven't said it in a while, but I've said it in my videos before. The number thing, we want to be able to have options, bro. And how do you have options? From what I've gathered is online, with a Snapchat, Instagram, people meet on there, like it or not, all of that stuff, dating apps, and then social life as well. Some men don't have no social life. I can't tell you the amount of women I've met being social, going out with my boys, going out with my friends on the weekend or whatever. People like to say it's a bad thing or whatever. Oh, go out and live life, bro. You get it? Go outside. Don't just sit down at home complaining about Go outside, find a good circle of friends, go outside, bro. You get it? And with that, I feel like there's no way you can't have numbers, bro. There's no way, if you're on dating apps, or like, if you're on dating apps and you're going outside and then you're using social media, bro, that's 3 ways. And let's say you're on multiple dating apps. I only use Hinge, innit? But let's say you're on Hinge, Tinder, and Bumble, whatever, yeah. The main 3. That's different funnels that you're gonna have options. You get it? And as I said, women are doing the same shit, bro. I'll be honest, like, women don't even need to try to have multiple options. They just need to walk outside their house, innit? And it is what it is. So if you're, for example, if you're going out and you're getting one number a night, bro, you're getting one number and you're relying on that one number to get on a date or see or whatever, or you're going on dating apps and you're getting one match a month and you're relying on that one match, there's no way, especially, remember the title of the video, bro, this is in a volatile dating market. There's no way you're gonna pattern up, bro. No chance. You need to be having options, bro. You need to be, if you're going out 5 numbers, 5, 6 numbers, bro. Even 7, 8, bro. That is to get like to have a good interaction with a girl on the night out and then get a number. If you do that 8 times, what, like, bro, at least 3 are gonna shout you, bro. Come on, bro. Like, if you're doing the correct things, at least 3 out of that 8 is gonna shout you. Then you go on dating apps and then let's say you have 30 messages on dating apps. Now you're not stressing when a girl ghosts you, bro. Now when a girl's taking long, you know, I'm shouting her. You get it? That's what it is, bro. It's just a numbers game. I'll be honest, bro. That's the main thing in the competitive dating market, bro. You need to have your numbers up. You need to constantly be meeting women, bro, because they're constantly meeting men, and men are hungry, bro. Yeah, bro, it's like dog eat dog. I'll be honest. That's how it is. It's like dog eat dog. That's how the dating market is, bro. But how do you get these options? This goes on to my next thing, bro. Looks and presentation, bro. You're not gonna get those options if the first things first. You need to sort your looks. It's superficial, but it is what it is. You need to dress well. The most important thing, you need to be in shape. I always say it. I'm always gonna say this shit, bro, because I'm just saying from my experience, bro. When I got lean, everything changed, bro. To get dressed well, be in shape, forget a proper hairstyle, beard style that fits your face, whether that's clean shaven, beard, stubble, goatee, whatever, bro. You get, and then boom, from there, once you got all of that down pat, then you can start taking pictures, and then now you can start uploading on the dating apps, and now you're getting matches and likes, and then now you're going out, and then you don't really have to do much. Like, women are choosing you, they're making it easier for you. I told you guys about a story time. I told you guys a story on my last video about how when I said the girl was staring at me as I was walking past her on the bar, and I had to go speak to her because she was making it so obvious. And believe it or not, women will come up to you, bro. They'll come up to you, approach you. Oh, I like your tattoos. I like your smile. I like your whatever. I like your skin. I like your muscles, chest. Bro, I'm showing you. Women do that, bro. But yeah, but it all starts with your presentation and how you look, in my opinion, bro. So to get the options, you need to have the presentation and look down pat. We are in a superficial world, bro, especially if you're talking about online. I even told you, man, about out online. Before, back in school, I used to get cooked. We used to have group chats, whatever, and I used to send my picture. Our school used to be the lads used to be in group chats with girls from other schools, and then everyone would send pictures, and you'd be PCing is personal chat, private chat. So you'd be messaging other girls trying to hit them up or whatever. Back then, I used to send my pictures to the group chats and get bro. They used to say, "Don't laugh at him, he's cute," stuff like that. "No, he's adorable," stuff like that. "You don't want to hear stuff like that, bro." And that's all online. That's all like pictures and how you present yourself. It didn't matter how I was taking the pictures. I didn't look good in it. But as all my other boys were getting like, "Oh, he's fine, da da da." Now, I told you, man, I went out on New Year's and my boy uploaded a video of me, and I had like 5 girls add me on Instagram, bro. One of them was asking to see me straight away, bro. You get it? And that's basically me doing nothing. And then you guys have seen the dating app videos. Go on the dating app, my Hinge videos, bro. It just makes everything easier. But it starts with presentation, bro. That's probably the #1 thing now, because everything is so looks based now, bro. Everything. Me and my boys, a bit off topic, but me and my boys were even talking about that movie that came out with, what's his name? Joseph, I don't know. And Margaret, you guys know the movie. I'll put a screenshot of the movie. And even if you look at stuff like Hollywood, music, everything's just about looks, bro. It don't matter about, is the actor good? Does the actor fit the role? Everything is just about looks now, bro. It just is what it is, bro. Next thing I want to talk about is the financial expectations, bro. Especially, as I keep saying, remember the title of the video. This is if you're living in a big city or high competition dating market. Finances is gonna make a big difference, bro. Especially for me that lives in London. Finances is it, bro. If you ain't got money, forget about it, bro. If you ain't got money, forget about it. Now, you know what? To be honest, yeah, and no. I'm not gonna sit and say you don't need money, but I'm showing you if the girl likes you enough, she'll be cool. Like I'm going on a coffee date this Sunday, bro. Like with a baddie, bro. Coffee date. If she likes you enough, I've been on coffee dates before. I've been on walking dates. I've seen a girl and we've just gone on a walk as a first date, bro. I've been on, you see them sort of dates. You don't need to break the bank, but you do need money in the bank. You can't have no money and not be dating. But one thing I noticed is if she's attracted to you enough, she's gonna go with the flow. So whatever you suggest or whatever you want to do, she's gonna do it, bro. You get what I'm saying? So, bro, finance is therefore a thing for sure. Especially, it also depends on the type of girl that you're dating and the type of women that you're meeting. If you're going out to like fancy clubs and fancy bars and stuff, then women are probably used to bumping into guys who are affluent. So they're used to a certain lifestyle. They're used to being in certain places. I've matched girls on Hinge, bro. I've matched girls on Hinge and they got the whole aesthetic down pat. They got the matcha, the nice white dress. They're in all of these fancy places. And I'm like, oh, like, yeah, let's go to just like a calm, like this bar. It's not a shitty bar, but it's just like a calm bar. The price is not mad, I get unmatched straight away, bro. I get unmatched straight away. Yeah, so it's either one or two things. Yeah, they found me cute, but maybe they didn't find me, in fact, they definitely didn't find me attractive enough to come to that bar. Two, they're used to being, and I can tell by the aesthetic of the women like that I'm speaking about. They're used to being, they look like, and they are used to being in certain places that you can just tell by the Instagram and stuff, bro, that they look like, and they're used to being in certain places that whenever a guy tries to go below that, it's like, nah, you need to up your game, sort of thing. And I'm not mad at that, bro. I do need to up my game, bro. But you got to mold into me for dating me, bro. I can't try and break my back trying to impress you because I'm not gonna be able to keep that. So I don't. As I said, I'm gonna be mad at a girl for matching them in that scenario. But I'm actually happy because now I'm like, you don't like me enough. So I get to save my money. I get to not waste my time. You get it? Whereas, as I said, this Sunday, I have a coffee date planned. I met the girl out. I keep saying girl as well. So someone commented, I don't know why I say girl. I met the woman out. She's actually older than me, bro. So I met the woman out. She's Persian and Middle Eastern, bro. But she has that aesthetic. She looks a certain way. But because we really hit it off. So she was like, yeah, like I'll go on a coffee date. It just depends on the situation and who you're chatting to and if they like you or not, to be honest. So yeah, money isn't everything, but you do have to have money, bro, for sure. Last thing I want to talk about, bro, is social skills. Now, I feel like this, you see how I said my looks is important and stuff, etc. Because the reason why I say looks is so important, because looks get your foot in the door. If you don't, especially in a volatile dating market, if you don't look a certain way, bro, you're not even gonna get a look in. You need to look a certain way. You need to have something about you, bro. You need to look a bit, yeah. You need to look a certain way, bro. You need to have a look, bro, or you're not gonna get your foot in the door. But there's guys that look a certain way, but because their social skills ain't up, they sort of wrap it as they open their mouth, bro. So you might get choosing signals. Girls might come up to you, whatever, but then you don't know what to say. You don't know how to escalate, and then from then the attraction just dwindles. And this is something that I've been through as well, that I've noticed, because I said in my last video as well, I showed my before and after looks maxing or whatever, like how I got more attractive, right? And I was going through imposter syndrome, so I didn't know that I was actually more attractive. So I was getting more matches, I was having girls approach me out and stuff like that, and I wasn't ready socially for that. You get what I'm saying? Because I'd not been used to getting things like that. I was getting girls, but not like that. Where it took, my social skills had to catch up to where my looks were getting, if that makes sense. Because girls were coming up to me, girls were approaching me, but then I'd say the wrong things and they'll be just like, attraction's gone. So confidence and social skills is something that you can't neglect that, bro. I feel like, guys, don't get me wrong, looks is important, but you can't just solely focus on looks unless you're like, to be honest, yeah, I'll be honest, the better you look, the more wiggle room you have for less social skills. Fucking up, bro. I remember there was this girl, this Australian girl. She was here, right? I matched her, and she was just kept like, after we done, like, went on a date, like done what we done, went back to hers or whatever, and then she was just like, oh, she went back to Australia, she came back to London, and she ended up hitting me up again, and then I saw her again. This time I just went straight to hers and whatever, yeah. But boom, she was like, you was like, you're so, I feel like it was like a year or something, maybe like a few months. I don't know, maybe nearing a year. So then I saw a year after, yeah. And then she was like, you're like, basically explained to me how at the first time I kept saying the wrong things. She was like, basically saying my social skills have improved. Like, I was more smooth, I was more confident. And that was because I was just outside. I was going out every weekend, you get it? So my social skills improved. And then by the time I saw her again, she had noticed. And then, so I was just like, so why didn't you just brush me the first time? She was like, I can't. Then she said, basically, she thought I was really hot, I was really attractive. So she just brushed it under the carpet, right? But that's what I'm saying. If she didn't find me that attractive, she would have been brushed me, bro. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, social skills and being confident and smooth and knowing what to do, how to talk, when to talk, all of that stuff therefore matters, bro. Because if you have your looks down and then you have that on top, bro, you're good, bro. It's showing you you're good. But yeah, bro, I just want to say this as well. You can do all of this and you're still gonna get ghosted, bro. You're still gonna get girls' numbers and they're not gonna reply. You're still gonna get flaked on. Bro, all of this is still gonna happen if you're in the dating market, bro. You gotta take that shit with a grain of salt. That shit's it's gotta roll off your chest, bro. Because that is inevitable. Especially if, as I said, you're in a tough dating environment, bro. That's going to happen. So when that happens, you gotta look at it. I look at it like I saved bread. I saved bread. I don't have to get a cab to mine. I don't have to get a cab to hers. I don't have to get her cab home. I don't have to pay for a day. I save money. That's how I look at it, bro. So when it happens, I'm not down. You get it? So it is what it is, man. I don't know if I should touch on passport bros quickly, because maybe I'll do that in another video, bro, because yeah, long story short, I want to say that I have noticed that being in London is so tough, right? When I do go to, for example, when I went to Milan, or when I go to other cities, it's way easier for men, bro. Even I was doing a series on my channel, Hinge series, where I was changing my location, and you can see when I change my location, way easier for men. It just is what it is, bro. Some places are easier than others. Your phenotype as well. Some places might prefer your phenotype to others. It just is what it is, man. But yeah, bro, that's a video, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, that jazz.